Hi, hello everyone! Yeah, it's me again, Mama Meron, and welcome to my YouTube channel. So, ayun na nga sa mga bago kong subscribers dyan, or sa mga hindi pa nakakaalam, si Mama Meron po ay gumagawa ng mga math tutorial videos and ina-upload ko yan dito sa ating YouTube channel. Mag-browse lang po kayo dyan, i-search nyo lang yung mga lessons or topics na gusto nyong malaman kung paano is-solve. Alright? So, welcome po kayo sa ating YouTube channel. And of course, abangan nyo yung ating mga bagong math tutorial videos na i-upload natin. Magpasokan na ulit. So, ayan. Willing na willing akong tulungan kayo sa inyong mga assignments, sa inyong mga math lessons, mga math subjects nyo, okay? You're just going to comment down below kung meron ba kayong mga suggestions or any math topics na pwede nyong pagawan sa akin ng tutorial, and I'm very much willing to do that. Alright? So, yun na nga, syempre, kung bago ka pa lang sa channel ko, please, huwag mo munang kalimutang i-subscribe, i-like itong video, and please, pindutin nyo na din yung notification bell down below para naman palagi kayong updated sa mga bago kong math tutorial videos. And yun na nga for today's video, as I promised, tututukan natin si fractions kasi, di ba nga sabi ko, isa si fractions sa mga basic math na dapat ay natututunan na ng isang elementary students para naman pag-akyat po ng high school or college, mas madali mo nang maiintindihan ang mga higher math, ayun, yung mga higher math skills, ganyan. And of course, meron na tayong naunang video about fractions. Lahat, all about fractions, kung ano bang mga tawag sa kanila, ano ba ang meaning ni fractions, ano ba si numerator and denominator, nasan ba sila. Ayan, meron tayong video about it, and please panoorin nyo muna po before kayo mag-move on dito sa video na ito. So, ilalagay ko yan dito sa taas. Ayan. Or ilalagay ko dyan sa description box below. Alright? So, ayun na nga, without further ado, simulan na natin. Again, this is me, Mama Meron, and for today's video, ituturo ko sa inyo on how to add and subtract fractions. Bakit hindi ko isinabay si multiplication and division of fractions? Kasi po, para hindi kayo malito. Alright? So, ngayon nga ay marami tayong i-add na fractions and isusubtract. The addition and subtraction of similar fractions, addition of subtraction of dissimilar fractions, addition and subtraction of fractions to mixed numbers, addition and subtractions of fractions to whole numbers. So, ayan nga, yun na yung mga highlights ng ating gagawing tutorial for today. And, syempre, to follow na yung ating multiplication and division of fractions. And, ayun nga, meron din ako mga ituturong techniques sa inyo on how are you going to easily get the LCD of a fractions and how to simplify fraction. Alright? So, ayun na nga, pwede nyo kuhain ang inyong mga ballpen and notes, and pwede kayong mag-jot down ng mga important na sasabihin ko in this video. Simulan natin sa addition and subtraction of similar fractions. When we say similar fractions, so kung napanood nyo yung una kong video about fractions, alam nyo na kung ano ang ibig sabihin ni similar fractions. Again, kapag sinabi po nating similar fractions, the denominators are the same. Or ibig sabihin, yung dalawang nasa baba ay magkatulad. Okay? These are similar fractions. Bakit? Kasi po parehas na 5 and parehas na 7. Okay? So, when you are going to add and subtract similar fractions, what are you going to do is to just copy or kokopyahin lamang natin si denominator and then perform the numerator. Okay? So, we have 3/5 plus 2/5. So, ang kanilang denominator ay 5. So, what are you going to do is to just copy 5. And dyan na dito magiging denominator natin sa ating sagot. Alright? So, we have to perform 3 and 2. And sabi nga dito, we are going to add. Alright? So, we have 3 plus 2 is equal to 5. Ayan. And then, we've come up with 5 over 5. So, as you can see, magkaparehas ang kanilang numerator and denominator. What are we going to do is to simplify. And how are we going to simplify? Since any fraction na magkatulad ang numerator and denominator, that is always equal to 1. Okay? So, the answer is 1. Alright? Kasi nga po, 5 divided by 5 is equal to 1. Okay? Same with subtraction. So, we have 7 as the denominator. Copy 7. And then perform the operation. And the operation is minus or subtract. So, we have 6 minus 2 is equal to 4. And the answer will be 4 over 7. So, ganun lamang kasimple ang pag-add and subtract of similar fractions. Okay po? And now is the addition and subtraction of dissimilar fractions. So, when we say dissimilar fractions, ito naman yung fractions na magkaiba ang denominator. And as you can see, we have 2/3 plus 3/5. And ang ating denominator sa first fraction is 3, and dito naman is 5. Therefore, they are dissimilar fractions, alright? And what are we going to do when we add dissimilar fractions? And dito na, maraming students ang medyo nalilito. So, kaya nga, nandito tayo, enable for you, para hindi na malito. So, yung what are we going to do is to find the LCD. Alright? When we say LCD, ito yung least common denominator. Hahanapin natin yung pinakamaliit na number na kayang i-divide nitong dalawa nating denominator. Hindi pwedeng kaya lang ni 5 and hindi pwedeng kaya lang ni 3. Kailangan dalawa sila. Okay? So, yung iba is, ang ginagamit nila is listing method. So, ituturo ko sa inyo ang listing method on how are you going to get the LCD. Pero, meron pang mas mabilis na technique on how are you going to get the LCD. After the listing method, sasabihin ko sa inyo kung paano. Alright? So, kapag gagamit kayo ng listing method, syempre, kukunin nyo lang yung dalawa nating denominator. We have 3 and 5. Ayan. You are just going to add 3 plus 3, 6 plus 3, 9 plus 3 is 12 plus 3 is 15. Or sabi ko nga sa inyo is i-memorize nyo si multiplication table, enable for you para maging sisiw na lang to sa inyo kasi it's a matter of multiplication table lang naman talaga. We have yan, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, okay? Yan, 3 times 1, 3. 3 times 2, 6. Ganun lang ang listing method, okay? And of course, si 5 times 2 is 10. 5 times 3 is 15. Okay, yun nga. Sa listing method naman, pwedeng 3 plus 3 is 6, plus 3 is 9, plus 3 is 12. Pwede ding 3 times 1 is 3, 3 times 2 is 6, 3 times 3 is 9, 3 times 4 is 12. Ganun lang kasimple, no? So, sabi ko nga, i-memorize nyo si multiplication table. Alright? So, we have 5, 10, 15. And, kapag napansin nyo na meron na sa kanilang common, kapag sinabi natin common, magkatulad, okay? Na yung pinaka maliit na denominator natin. Diba? As you can see, parehas na silang merong 15. Right? Hindi naman, wala namang 3 dito, wala namang 6, wala namang 9. And si 12 wala dito. So, therefore, si 15 na yung pinakamaliit nating denominator or least common denominator. Alright, so di ba medyo matagal kapag listing method yung ginamit natin. So sa ating first technique na ituturo sa inyo, wait, madali lang to. Okay, so first, ganito muna yung gawin natin. Ayan, kasi di ba hanapin natin si LCD para maging magkatulad yung kanilang denominator, enable for us to operate this, okay, or to perform. Alright? So, ganito kasimple. Diba, nalaman na natin na si LCD ay 15 kasi nga gumamit tayo ng listing method kanina. Okay? So, what are we going to do para sa mas madaling malaman yung LCD ng dalawang fractions is tingnan palagi yung denominator. We have 3 and 5. Sa first technique natin, kapag nakita nyo na ang dalawang denominator ay hindi divisible to each other or hindi nila kayang i-divide ang isa't isa, ayan, kasi hindi mo naman madi-divide si 3 at 5. Diba? 5 divided by 3, of course, may remainder. 3 divided by 5, hindi pwede, right? So, what are we going to do is to just multiply. Ayan. Yung dalawang yan, i-multiply lang natin. Kahit saan, okay? Basta hindi sila divisible to each other or hindi nila ma-divide yung isa't isa, what are you going to do is to just multiply. So, 5 times 3 is 15. And yun na yung inyong magiging LCD, 15. Mas madali, di ba, kesa kay listing method? Ganun lang kasimple. Mamaya meron pa akong second technique on how are you going to easily get the LCD. Kasi hindi naman palaging ganito yung LCD natin. Yung dalawang number na hindi divisible to each other, di ba? So, ayan. So, 15 na yung ating LCD. And then next, after nyo makuha si LCD, what are you going to do is to 15 divided by 3. Alright? I-divide nyo yan. Okay? Sa first, dito muna tayo sa una. Okay? Kasi yun yung una natin. So, 15 divided by 3 is 5. Right? And then, after nun, i-multiply nyo siya dito kay 2. Yan. Diba? 5. And then, times 2 is equal to 10. Diba? Again, 15 divided by 3 is 5. Times 2 is 10. And then, yan na yung ating bagong fraction. Alright? And then, si other one naman, ito, dito naman siya ka-partner. So, partner-partner lang din, no? Sana all chart. So, we have to divide 15 dito sa ating denominator. Okay? 15 divided by 5 is 3. And then, times 3 is 9. So, we have 10 over 15 plus 9 over 15. Yan na yung ating i-perform. Bakit? Kasi po magkatulad na yung kanilang denominator. Dito kasi kanina hindi natin siya pwedeng i-add kasi nga magkaiba pa yung kanilang denominator. Eh dito parehas na sila so pwede na natin siyang i-perform, di ba? So we have 15, copy lang. So kanina dun sa ating addition and subtraction of similar fractions, kokopyahin mo lang kapag magkatulad na, di ba? And then perform the operation. 10 plus 9 is 19. Ayan, that would be the answer. 19 over 15. But do you really think na tapos na dyan? So, merong mga teachers na nagpapasimplify ng sagot, okay? And meron naman na okay na yan. Okay, so when you are asked to simplify the answer, what are you going to do is to simplify that. How are you going to simplify that? 19 over 15. Okay? So, kung napapansin nyo, this is an improper fraction. Kapag sinabi nating improper, mas mataas yung value ng numerator kesa kay denominator, right? So, what are you going to do is to change it into a mixed fraction. Okay? Kapag pinasimplify lang naman. Right? So, tuturuan ko din kayo on how are you going to simplify. So, di ba, we have 19 over 15. So, para ma-change nyo yan into mixed fraction, just divide 19 to 15. 19 divided by 15. Alright? And ilang 15 ba meron kay 19? Isa lang. Diba? Isa lang? So, yan. 1 times 15 is 15. And then, you are going to subtract. 19 minus 15 is 4. Alright? Madidivide pa ba natin si 15 kay 4? Hindi na, di ba? So, ibig sabihin, meron tayong remainder na 4. Okay? And then, how are you going to transform this sa mixed fraction? Of course, yung pinakasagot mo or yung 1 is, ayan na yung magiging whole number. Diba, when we say mixed fraction, it is composed of a whole number and a fraction. So, itong sagot natin, ito, ayan, yan yung magiging whole number natin. And then, ang remainder is yung magiging numerator. And then, ang denominator naman natin is, kukunin lang natin si 15. Alright? Lalagay lang natin siya as denominator. And that would be the answer. 19 over 15 changed to mixed fraction. We have 1 and 4 over 15. That is the answer. Or the simplest answer. Yan na yung pinaka na-simplify na. Ito, tama din to, pero kapag sinabi sa inyo na i-simplify, you are going to simplify. And that's it. Okay, next is we have our second example. 5 over 9 minus 1/3. Alright? These are dissimilar fraction again. Okay? And what are we going to do enable for us para magkatulad silang dalawa? So the first step is to get the LCD or the least common denominator. Alright? So kanina is tinuro ko sa inyo yung isang technique kung paano mas madaling kuhain si LCD without using listing method. Okay, pero tinuro ko din sa inyo si listing method, okay? Pero ngayon, syempre, hindi naman palaging hindi sila divisible to each other. Kasi kung napapansin nyo, ang ating LCD dito ay 9 and 3. And itong ating highest denominator ay divisible by 3. Yes? Kasi bakit siya sinabing divisible? Kaya siyang i-divide ni 3, di ba? We have 9 divided by 3 is 3. So, the second technique na ituturo ko sa inyo is, kapag ganito yung situation or yung highest denominator is divisible to the lowest denominator, what are we going to do is to just get the highest denominator. So, kapag ganito yung sitwasyon, kukunin nyo lang yung pinakamalaking denominator and yun na yung gagawin yung LCD. Ayan. Diba? Napakadali. Hindi nyo na kailangan gumamit ng listing method. So, yung kanina, diba, imumultiply nyo kapag hindi sila divisible to each other, alright? So, ngayon naman, technique number 2 is, kapag naman divisible, yung highest denominator sa lowest denominator, what are you going to do is to just get the highest denominator. And the highest denominator is 9. Therefore, our LCD will be 9. Alright? Then, next step is, of course, 9 divided by 9. Ayan, is 1 times 5 is 5, di ba? And then, 9 divided by 3 is 3 times 1 is 3. Alright? So, we have to copy 9 and then perform the subtraction. We have 5 minus 3 is 2. Okay? Kaya nyo pa bang isimplify yan? 2 over 9? Yan. Hindi na kaya kasi hindi naman natin mahanapan ito ng GCF, enable for us to lowest term. Paano hindi? Kasi po si 9 ay hindi naman siya divisible kay 2. Ibig sabihin wala na tayong possible integers or possible number na pwedeng i-divide sa kanilang dalawa. Right? So what are we going to do is, ayan na, that is the final answer, 2 over 9. So, ganun lamang kasimple. Okay, so for our third example, we have 1 over 6 plus 2 over 7. Diba? And the similar fraction pa din. So, step 1 is to get the LCD. Ayan. Okay, so tingnan nyo palagi yung dalawa nating LCD. 6 and 7. Alright? So, what are you going to do enable for you to get the LCD? Gamitin nyo yung tinuro kong technique sa inyo kanina. Yung unang technique. Kapag nakita nyo na yung dalawang denominator ay hindi divisible to each other, kasi nga, si 6 madidivide ba ni 7? Si 7 madidivide ba ni 6? Oo, pero merong remainder, so hindi pwede. So, what are you going to do is to just multiply them, right? And 6 times 7 is 42. Therefore, your LCD will be 42. Diba? Kung ililisting method nyo pa yan, medyo mahaba kasi 6, 12, 18. So, kaya tinuturuan ko kayo ng technique on how to easily get the LCD kasi marami talagang students ang nalilito dito. Paano ba kumukuha ng LCD, ma'am? Ganyan, diba? So, yan na nga. We have 1 over 6 plus 2 over 7. The LCD will be 42. And then, next step is to divide 42 to 6. 42 divided by 6 is 7 times 1 is 7. Ayan, ang combination lang palagi ay divide and multiply, okay? Divide to the denominator, multiply to the numerator, alright? And then next, 42 divided by 7 is 6 times 2 is, of course, 12, okay? And then, next is kopyahin nyo lamang si denominator, which is 42. And then perform the operation. 7 plus 12 is 19. And that is the final answer. 19 over 42. Hindi na natin siya kayang i-lowest term. Alright? Kasi nga, si 42 ay divisible by 2 but 19 is not. Wala na sa kanilang pwedeng maging divisible. Like, 19 divided by 3 or 42 divided by 6, 19 divided by 6 not. Okay? So, that is the final answer. 19 over 42.